Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Hold on, let me go ahead and do this number real quick for somebody try to do some bullshit and call while I'm on this live. And I ain't trying to be talking that damn long for real. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's cold in the beach, but it ain't as cold as it was yesterday up here. Yesterday, I think I got in my car. That motherfucker said 1 degrees. I was like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Y'all, I have to tell y'all something though, man. Today, I gotta I'm sorry, I just got done eating some peanuts and shit. And they kinda stuck in my teeth. So I'm trying to if y'all hear me, that's what that is. But yeah, I gotta update. Y'all remember my African cousin, right? I told y'all about him being detained in ICE custody since October, right? So his cousin had came and told me like, yeah, they ended up deporting him back to Africa. And I was like, damn, because if y'all remember, he got a whole wife and a baby over here. His I think his wife is American for real. She from New York. Anyway, he got a whole baby and a wife over here. But today he called me, y'all. I was so happy to talk to him. He is back in Africa. He was like, he had been in there for like 6 months, October, well, 5 months. He had been in there for 5 months, and he was like, the only option he had was he could like give up his rights and they could deport him back to his country, or he could stay there and wait until they release him. He didn't do nothing wrong. He was here legal. He came here legally. The way they picked him up, he was on his way to court, like immigration court, to check in or whatever. Hey, Daniel. He came in. He went to immigration court in Cincinnati, and when he checked in, they was like, he said they told him, we're not gonna let you go today. And he was like, what? Why y'all can't let me go today? They was like, nah, we gonna keep you today or whatever. So his only option was to deport himself, like sign over his rights and self-deport himself, or just wait there. And he said they could have kept him in there for up to a year without no due process or none of that shit. And then let me show y'all what they was feeding my, let me show you what they was feeding my cousin and that motherfucker. And he Muslim. Hold on, let me show y'all. Oh, he showed me. He said they was feeding us this shit every fucking day. Every day they feed us this shit. He said, man, I couldn't take that shit, man. I was trying to stay. I was trying to fight to stay for my wife and my baby. But every fucking day they feed us this shit. He said it's like real jail. He was saying, like, can you imagine being locked up and you ain't did shit wrong? He ain't did nothing. He said, I ain't commit no crime. Even when they deported him, usually, like, he was like, normally when they deport you, like, they have, like, an ICE agent ride with you to your country or whatever. He said, because I ain't got no felonies, I ain't never been in trouble, I ain't even got a ticket in this motherfucker. They just went on. When I got to the airport, they just put me on the plane. I could have stayed over here if I wanted to. They didn't even get on the plane they didn't even make sure he got on the plane. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't like shit that's wrong. I don't like unjust ass shit. You know, I don't like unjust ass shit. And they on TV saying all these people are illegal immigrants and they cross the border illegally, and that's a fucking lie, y'all. I'm telling you firsthand experience. I know like two people right now that's close to me. Alpha already got him. He already done got deported. Then I know another guy. He ain't got deported at all. But Trump was threatening his temporary protection status. So it's like all these, it's kind of like stressful because they trying to do everything the right way. These people, they trying to do everything the right way, and even when they doing everything the right way, this current administration is finding some way to make their life chaotic. Why? Because they got a little bit of melanin in their skin. I ain't gonna hold y'all, and I ain't gonna lie to you. That's really what that shit is. And then do y'all see this sandwich? My homeboy is Muslim. My cousin is Muslim. I think that's bologna meat on that sandwich. You know? He said that shit was like jail. He was like, man, they had us. And I just can't imagine being in jail in a foreign country. I don't know nothing. I don't know why the fuck I'm in here when the fuck I'm getting out. I just cannot. Scary. That's scary for us as Americans to be in another state locked up, let alone in a whole nother country locked up and we ain't did nothing wrong. Man, America needs to get it together, bro. They need to get it together. And this is what I was talking about right here. The federal judge blocks determination. See, Trump was fucking with them Haitians, making them think that they was finna get their temporary protection status. They thought it was gonna end today. But a federal judge came through and stopped that shit. So that they can't be, because that was gonna cause a whole lot of chaos for real. And that's how it seemed like this motherfucker ding dong gets hard just by causing chaos and confusion and stressing people the fuck out, having people, that shit is crazy. It's not right how they doing people. But I just wanted to tell y'all because I was worried about my little cousin, man. I call him my cousin because I think at one point he liked me, but I just let it be known like I can't like you, boy. You my cousin. And ever since then, I was just like, you my cousin. You been here 1 year. You an American baby. You my cousin. I'm going to teach you some shit. So it's always been like that. And now I was worried about him. But his cousin told me, he was like, yeah, he back in Africa. I was like, how the fuck is he surviving over there? He was like, man, we got hella family in Africa. He good, man. He good. The only thing is his wife and his baby is here in America, you know? And it's kind of fucked up because he was doing shit the right way. That nigga he entered the country legally. He had his work visa. He was working. He brought his wife from New York to Ohio and was taking care of his wife. His wife ended up getting pregnant. It was kind of like he was building his American dream. You can see it. He came here as an immigrant. He found his wife in New York, brought his wife down here. After his wife got down here, the next thing you know, he was like, cousin, my wife, she is pregnant. I was like, oh shit, congratulations. He had his son. He sent me pictures of his son, you know what I mean? And then after that, you go do your fucking, it's like probation, y'all. When they go to check in, it's kind of like you go to court, but it's kind of like, do you still live here? Do you still have this job? Is this still your phone number? That's kind of what they court is like. So when he went to go check in and do his little annual thing like he's supposed to, following the orders, when he went to go do that, they just kind of slick locked his ass up, man, and fucked up his whole life. And I was like, do you want to come back? He was like, no, not really. The only reason why I want to come back is for my wife and my son. But he was like, I don't want to be there because I didn't do nothing wrong to be locked up like that. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing wrong. And then they kept feeding him. He said they kept feeding me these fucking sandwiches every day, every meal. This is what they had to eat. Every meal. This is what they feeding them people. And I know we probably like, well, that's a them problem. Woo, woo, woo. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: any injustice to one community is an injustice to the whole community because it can be them right now, but you'll never know when it'll be us for real. Cause them people in Germany thought the same thing. You understand? They thought it was just a Jew problem. Come to find out, it was all of Germany's problem. So I just came I'm on my lunch right now, but I just came to tell y'all that little quick PSA, little update or whatever. I had a wonderful weekend. I hope y'all did too, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Happy Monday, Daniel. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I helped my dude get his stuff moved and stuff. He was kind of irritating me a little bit. It was kind of irritating me a little bit trying to help him move that stuff, but we got it all together, and it's cool. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. A little quick 10 minutes. if you watching the replay, just go ahead and drop me a comment in the comment section. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all this shit. Now, I already called Sin. Hopefully Sin do a show about this shit. I hope she do, cause she can probably break down this spiritual shit better than me. You know, she got the accents and but y'all remember Sloan Bella, funny face ass. Sloan Bella last year when she was doing all that shit talking about P. Diddy and what was gonna happen to P. Diddy, she did another one talking about Jay-Z. Y'all need to go to Sloan Bella live videos and go look at that video that she talking about Jay-Z, y'all. I had to leave a comment and say, man, I came back. Cause I remember you had said this shit, and now I'm listening to this shit, and everything you saying is happening, Sloan Bella. Man, I hope Sin do that live, man. I hope Sin do that live because I think Sin will really do that live justice with the breakdown of that shit. But I'm finna get on up out of here, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Um, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I only got a couple of more hours left, and then I get to go home and get up under my honey. I hope y'all have a good night. Oh yeah, one more thing. Y'all know I be on these vapes, right? So I got me a vape that ain't got no nicotine in it, and I've been smoking it since yesterday, and I'm cool. I'm cool. So I ain't had no nicotine in my vapes for at least 24 hours, and I'm all right. I'm really ready to put this motherfucker down because it's scratching my throat a little bit. But them all the updates I got for y'all for real. Um, I'm gonna keep my ears to the streets. Y'all, happy Black History Month too. This month, oh yeah, this Black History Month is 100 years. Celebrates 100 years of us celebrating Black History Month. So I think that's a big accomplishment. I think that I challenge all y'all to tell y'all kids something about Black history every day of this month. Something. Because the schools ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? The schools ain't gonna give it justice like you would. So I challenge all y'all to at least give y'all kid one Black history fact for the month of February every day. Yeah, y'all, you know y'all gotta wake their ass up for school every morning. Y'all can tell them something real quick. And you don't know how long that shit gonna be a stain on their brain, you know. But happy Black History Month to y'all. And I'm out. I'm out.